All right, guys, let's talk about this new fine mic that I have. It's the K688. I got to tell you, this mic is pretty amazing. So before we get started, I had to re-record this mic or re-record the video, and the first two times the volume was hot. So the first thing I noticed is that this mic pushes a lot of power. You don't need to have the input gain up a lot on this one. Now, if you guys seen my video, I did a review on the PD70 from Personas. That is the mic that I use in most of my videos, especially when I'm live streaming and when I'm doing like short video reviews like this, right? Now, when I'm using that mic, I'm usually using processing. I have an EQ setting on there because that mic tends to be on the higher end of things, so I had to put a little bass in there, a little mids, whatever, just to adjust it to where my voice is where I prefer it. I had to put compression on that mic and also use the gate with the expander feature in it, right? So there's a lot of processing happening on that mic. This mic, you hear none of that. This is raw. It's going through XLR to the interface, right? There's nothing. So I'm going to verify this because my AC just kicked in. You should hear that really loud right now, or it might be a little bit in the background, but usually through my headphones, I'm able to hear that like pronounced, but I don't really hear much of the AC coming through this mic. So I'm not sure if there's some technology in here to handle noise reduction. That's something to definitely look into, but so far this mic is pretty dope. Now, let's talk about the features of the mic. Well, it's XLR and USB-C connection on the back of this. You can choose to use either or. USB-C connection will work for most people, low budget type thing. And let me remind you guys what's happening here. Most mics that you purchase is either or, right? You either have the USB connection to your computer or you purchase a mic with XLR. It's either or. There's not many mics that I know of that comes with both connections. So when FiFine, when they email me, I'm like, oh gosh, here's another mic. I don't really want to do another mic review. But then when I looked at the details on this, I was like, you know what? This was interesting. Okay, send me that. I want to take a look at this. So I have it. And there was a situation where I used the USB, because I was interested in that. So I'm going to tell you what happened. I did a review one time and went straight USB-C to my computer. Mind you that my setup is a little bit interesting because I have two different laptops, or two different computers. I have the main computer that's doing the brains of everything I do, music production, whatever, right? Then I have a second computer that's handling all of the stream or video work. And so the way that I'm set up is, I'm not going to go through that because it's crazy, right? But I just wanted to test this mic, and I went through and this mic, this mic has the ability to be recognized in your system as a output drive. So I was able to route out the music from Studio One, Ableton, Bitwig. Those are my dolls I work around. I was able to see that and was able to output in the mic. The mic has a headphone jack on the back of it, and so I can adjust what the music is doing, and the preamp adjustment. You can boost the mic gain about maybe 12 dB. In the beginning of the video, I said this mic is hot, so you got to be careful with that. Adjust it to the best of what you hear. Now, the fact that this thing is doing that, the controls now those controls are only available in USB-C mode. You know what I'm saying? But once you do the XLR route, you no longer have those options. But still, what mic that you purchase with XLR has those capabilities anyway. The fact that this one has capabilities of that in USB, once you plug that in, is pretty sick. all in one. Crazy. Did I mention that the mic is light? This is much lighter than my PD70. My PD70 is way heavy, and I would imagine that the Shure SM7B is probably heavy too. This one is much lighter. It comes with the shock mount, which is pretty dope. And I don't have my headphones connected to it because I'm going through XLR through my normal setup or whatever. But like I say, I'm going through the mic raw. You guys hear my voice. The only processing on this mic that I would do in post is probably put a limiter on it just so you guys can hear me, because sometimes in the video, it's a little low. So I'll just boost the volume so you can hear me. But there won't be any processing. I won't put any EQ because from what I can hear right now, I like the way my voice sounds. I don't have to do anything to it. And for the sake of this video, I want y'all to hear what it really sounds like. So there you have it. This mic comes in 3 colors. It comes in black, pink, and white, right? And the other feature about this here is it has a touch mute button on it. So in a situation where you are on a Teams call, a Zoom call, you can just touch it. Now, again, that works only in USB-C mode, not in XLR, because the mic just say, hey, we recording. We doing things professional. So we, you know what I mean? That wouldn't be, scenario. But like in a podcast scenario, hit the mute when you're not speaking. You know what I'm saying? Right there, it's touch and not a button. So that right there is pretty cool because it eliminates any ruffles, the sound, you fiddling with the mic and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You just touch the button and mute your mic or unmute it. So I could probably go on and on and on about this mic. I just think it's dope. It serves a purpose in several scenarios. For those of you that want to travel and you like to bring your gear with you, well, guess what? With a mic like this, you can certainly eliminate some gear that you would take with you, and your whole setup would become lighter. With the point I made earlier, this mic is lighter than a lot of mics. I know the mics that I have this is much lighter, so that saves me weight on my back, and I don't have to carry an interface with this. I mean, of course, if you want the better quality, you take an interface with you and you're using the XLR situation. But I think the USB is as good as the XLR. You do your judgment, you do your testing, and you know what I'm saying. But you can definitely pull off a clean and solid situation coming through USB. See, USB technology has gotten a lot better over the years. Also, with the USB-C connection on the back, I don't know if you can do this, but you definitely have to try. You might be able to use this with your iPad or your iPhone, whatever tablet you may have, mobile setup, you know what I mean? Because of USB-C, you may be able to use it this way. I don't know for sure. I have not tried that, but I can't see why not. Since this thing pulls up and you can recognize it on your computer, I want to say this will probably work the same way. And also the output, the headphone jack on the back of it, you can hear your voice. And yeah, I would say that it will probably work that way as well. So this is not a Neumann mic or anything like that, but it sounds pretty good. I like it. I like the quality. You will see this mic more often in my videos because it is convenient. I hope you enjoyed this video and you was able to hear the clarity through the mic. There's a affiliate link in the description area if you dig it. It helped the channel. I appreciate it. Like, thumbs up on the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And stay tuned for more from me. Ella, be culture. Lifestyle governed by art.